Hi, welcome to Mama Seo's Kitchen. I'm Robi Seo. I'm going to teach you how to make sundubu. It's soft tofu. It's a Korean traditional dish that you will find it in Korean restaurants. But if you are not, don't have access to a restaurant nearby, then you could actually use this and make this really nice and healthy dish. We all know that tofu has a lot of protein, but it has a zero fat, so it's a very good source of getting protein to our body and reducing the fat intake for you if you need it. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to heat up medium heat always on my iCook wok, and like I say in last video that I made, our iCook wok is made out of 7 different layers of surgical steel and chrome and nickel, and so it just has an even balance and it heats up very quickly, so it saves a lot of energy as you cook, and it keeps all the nutrition intact. So today I'm going to show you, but before I go there, first of all, the ingredient that it takes is you need a soft tofu. It comes in a jug like this if you go to Asian market, or it comes in a tube, or if you can't find that, just get a real soft tofu you have and mash it up, because this is almost like a custard level of a soft tofu. And I use fish sauce, and I like 3 crab fish sauce. This is one of my favorite, and ingredient, it doesn't have any MSG. It says it doesn't have it, so I'm gonna trust that, and it just tastes really nice on some of the Asian dishes that I do. And vegetable, I keep it very simple, whatever that's in your kitchen, but mainly when I do a soft tofu for my family, I do a medium-sized zucchini and medium-sized onion. And for whatever it takes, you could use shrimp, chicken. I don't usually use chicken, or just a vegetarian, or you could do seafood or pork or beef when you use soft tofu. And I just cut up some green onion and 1 tablespoon of garlic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roast the garlic, and I feel the heat radiant coming through, and I'm going to put a garlic in there. And I like to use grapeseed oil or olive oil, but I'm using grapeseed oil. And you just put about 1 tablespoon of grapeseed oil, and you want to roast this. Okay. When it's roasting, I want to put this in a total simmer mode, because I'm going to make pepper oil a little bit. And I'm gonna when I do that, not in just this too, you can make a pepper oil, and you just add a little bit more oil into that. One thing you got to be very careful is that if you add hot pepper paste into a very, very hot pan, it's gonna burn real quickly. So you want to remove it a little bit if your pan is a little bit too heated. Okay, now this is where the stars coming in. If you want 2 to 3 stars, I would only put 1 tablespoon of it. If you want it a little bit, spicier, then you just put a little bit more, okay? And you wanna, cook the paste, pepper paste in a very low heat, because like I said, you don't want it burnt, okay? While it's cooking, then I'm going to add an onion, okay, and zucchini. Okay, and since the pan lost the heat a little bit, I'm going to move over, okay? Okay, and put it into a medium heat. I have a gas heat, so it heats up really fast. Induction, or what is it called? The flat range works, even better, because, it has less heat that comes through very quickly. But anyway, you would roast it like this a little bit. And you add fish sauce, and for servings of 4, maybe like 2 tablespoons. Okay, here you go. You think I'm not measuring, but I've been in the kitchen for a long time. And I had a restaurant business for over 20 years, so you know, if you need to be real precise, use a measuring spoon, okay? But since I'm not baking, you know, you could kind of go with eyeballing, you know, how much is the tablespoon and so on. So anyway, mainly I season with my fish sauce. Sometimes if you like to use salt, that's fine too. I make it very easy. Now I would open one of these up and pour everything in. Either, you know, this will serve about 4 to 6 people. And when you do this, you want to put the heat into maybe a medium low. Okay? And on top of that, I had packages of seafood. It has octopus, squid, and mussels, shrimps. You know, you'll find it in a frozen section, okay? And you would want to put this in a simmer. You put a lid on. Where is my lid? Here it is. Okay. All right, I'm going to put the heat in between the simmer and the medium. And it's going to take only about 5 minutes. Notice that I didn't add any water into this because you don't want it too watery with the vegetables inside of the iCook, that it's just gonna create a lot of liquid juice from the veggies. So, you know, I don't really need to add any liquid into this at all. If you're using a regular pot, I do think that you do need to add 1 to half a cup of water, because it doesn't, you know, it cooks a little differently on a healthy pot. But you know, if you have other type of healthy pot, you know, use my recipe. It works, I think, very similar to it. So you know, I'm going to wait about 5 minutes. Like last time, the lid's going to move around and it's going to let me know, it's going to dance, it's going to let me know it's ready. So you know, we will wait and about 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, it took about 10 minutes and I started to smell this really nice, you know, taste. I mean, I could smell it. You know, when you start to spin the lid and it glides in like it's on ice, then it's ready. So I'm going to open it up. Ooh, look at that, how much liquid that it formed from tofu and vegetables. Okay. And with the seafood, you don't have to cook very long. So, you know, right after it's done, I put some green onions on there. Okay, and I'm going to put it in simmer. And here it is. You know, you could add open egg, you know, crack open an egg, and that's how they serve it in the restaurants. And this is how it is cooked. It's lovely. Very tasty. And you know, if you're interested in finding out more information or iCook cookware, you know, visit us at amway.com/Robi Seo, ROBI SEO. It's my webpage. It'll have lots of information on it. And here it is. This is a sundubu soft tofu dish, and it just needs a real nice rice with it for you to have nice, very healthy dinner, lots of proteins, and hardly very low in calories as well. Okay, enjoy. Have a nice day.